Hi friends, welcome to another episode of Campbell TV. I'm looking at some of the early history of Methodism, and today that's the history of Barretts Chapel. It was built in 1780 in Kent County, Delaware, and is the oldest surviving church in the U.S. built for Methodists. And it became known as the cradle of Methodism in 1784. And that's because Thomas Coke came to Barretts Chapel on November 14th, 1784, to preach that Sunday. He was also trying to find Francis Asbury that day. Asbury arrived during the sermon, and thus started the Methodist tradition of not being on time. Just kidding. Coke came down from the pulpit and embraced Asbury. In fact, there's a star in the floor of the chapel where they met. Now, during the service, baptism and communion were administered for the very first time, by ordained Methodist clergy. That evening, Coke and Asbury formulated plans to create the Methodist Episcopal Church that would be officially recognized shortly thereafter at the Christmas Conference of 1784, which would then go on to be considered the first General Conference of the Methodist Church. And a little bit more about just the chapel itself. The outside of it looks pretty much as it did in 1784. The interior has been renovated some, but the present appearance still dates to 1842. Barretts Chapel is designated as a heritage landmark of the United Methodist Church and was placed on the United States National Register of Historic Places in 1972. And now you know a little bit more about Barretts Chapel, the cradle of Methodism. Thanks, friends.
Thanks so much for watching Campbell TV. Please check the rest of our channel for other videos on how to connect with God, love others, and grow in faith. Plus, if you like this video, please consider supporting Campbell by setting up a recurring gift on our website or by clicking on the link below. Until next time, remember that God loves you, Christ loves you, and Campbell does too.